Improving productivity in agriculture is of utmost importance, which has been taking place in the country. But still, if we compare our economy and agriculture sector with best of the world economies, then although we are ranked top amongst various countries in many crops as far as production is concerned, but as far as productivity is concerned, we still lack and lag behind many of the economies. So value addition, so productivity and value adding to the farming sector becomes very important. In the same line, developments are required in terms of horticulture improvement, which will facilitate improvement in income of the farmers. Besides horticulture emphasis, which is very well known, it is observed that in many of the villages, horticulture is not being adopted. Gujarat is one of the leading states where cash crops dominate, and acreage under cash crops has increased, which has led to increase in income of the farmers. Besides these changes which are required to be adopted by most of the villages, because it is seen that the cropping pattern in most of the villages is not changing. Not only productivity has to be increased, but use of scientific methods of production need to be adopted in a manner which does not lead to deterioration in productivity of soil, as well as it leads to increase in income. Khadi and village industries, self-help groups and ITIs and other such institutions in rural development have a great role to play. Village development will not be possible without emphasis on health and education in rural areas. Many initiatives have been taken. ODF is a great initiative. Ujjwala Yojana of the government, Fit India movement, all these are positive initiations by the government, which are also necessarily need to be impacting the rural development also, and they need to be brought to the villages so that village population also benefits out of these. Other economic activities need to be emphasized in rural areas as well, which will create less pressure on agriculture, and it will help train population from rural areas to migrate in a productive manner to urban areas and improve their skills. Skill development among youth, male as well as female, is again of importance which need to be emphasized. Self-help groups are mainly operating for women, but we need self-help groups for male population also, which can use it productively during their leisure hours. This will help them in diverting their energy to positive activity rather than on other social ills, which need to be taken care of by as the economy becomes more developed in future. Therefore, skill development among youth becomes very important. It has been observed in one of the research projects which we conducted among rural areas and rural youth in Gujarat state, that skill development emphasis needs to be done in a major manner. ITIs are functional, but they are not being modernized. Similarly, more emphasis need to be put in expansion of the capacity and capabilities of self-help groups, diversifying activities of SHGs in more activities. ITIs need to be given more funds and ensure that they continue to contribute positively to the changing requirement of the economy. Such efforts of training youth will prepare them to migrate and contribute to urban development, as well as there is need that these youth they contribute to global economy also. That will help India achieve its dream position of one of the dominant and one of the revered countries in the world. In undertaking these activities, there is need, therefore, that SHGs and other khadi and village industries and other local based economic activity in terms of value addition need to be upscaled so that they become their own brand and they contribute to the not only to growing income, which will help people come out of poverty, but it will also contribute in a major way to economic development of the overall country. If people are trained in villages themselves, then it will help solve problems, many of the problems which are associated with urbanization and of the overall economy as well. Now, these factors can be naturally facilitated with greater efficiency if we have good governance. Good governance among not only the government officials but also at the panchayat level and at the village level becomes imperative. There is need for more synergy among institutions in villages. For example, there are many good examples of development and success stories in villages which can be seen and which are known to everyone. There are examples where some of the villages have done very good in plantations. Some of the villages have done very well in water conservation. Some of the villages have very well done with regard to the dairy cooperatives. Therefore, there are many examples and success stories around us. What is needed is synergy among all these institutions. The other institutions which are doing very well in villages are, you can find some of the very good schools manned by very good teachers and by principals and other administrative authorities. Children's in villages are very promising. Primary health centers are undertaking a very good job, which can be seen in many of the villages. Similarly, Gram Panchayats in some of the villages are very forward looking and providing good leadership to the population. In Gujarat specifically, dairy cooperatives have done wonders to the income and sustenance of people and has led to increase in the income of farmers and village population in the past. What is needed is we need to replicate these good institutions and success of dairy cooperatives or good schools or primary health centers or Gram Panchayats in other institutions of village as well. One institution contributing very well in the society and in the village and bringing about upliftment of population in one village need to be replicated in other villages. So there is necessity that there is a necessity of the fact that we need to initiate more interaction and more synergy among various stakeholders, government officials at the Gram Panchayat level, all these sections of the officials, all the sections of the population, institutions like cooperative, dairy cooperative, schools, primary health centers and Gram Panchayat, and involving them together in creating not only a model but the rural development which is all pervasive in rural areas of the country. These need to be supplemented through great initiatives like Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana and Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission, which are new initiatives of the government and need to be implemented in a manner which follows not only theoretical principles but also adapt to achieve highest level of performance of rural population and fulfill the promise of the our forefathers and our great leaders of the nation, which wanted India to achieve great rural development. And it is rightly said that heart of India still lives in rural areas. Other positive activities which will facilitate better infrastructure and amenities in rural areas include creating commons in rural areas, along with beautification in terms of establishing gardens, sports activities for youth, engaging youth in positive activities, and in terms of not only health but protecting environment, protecting and conserving water resources and other natural resources. This will also help taking care of many of the social ills which are at present plaguing our society, and not only in urban areas but also in rural areas. Having smart cities is good enough, but these smart cities in future will be inhabited by many of the people who will migrate to urban areas from rural areas. So therefore it is imperative that rural areas should again be given more and more concentrated focus so that rural development takes place at a faster pace, farmers' income increases, and overall well-being of the population in rural areas as well as in urban areas improves continuously. So if rural development takes place, then only India will become a developed nation. Urban areas are contributing in terms of industrialization and in terms of youth contributing to industries like information technology, etc. But it is of great importance that rural areas and rural development should not be ignored and should be in fact focused more and more so that India as a whole becomes developed area and developed country, and also because of the fact that still to my mind India lives in rural areas only. Namaskar. Namaskar. I am very happy today to address gathering of 107th Indian Science Congress, which is being held at Bangalore, and it is hosted by University of Agriculture Sciences, Bangalore, in association with Indian Science Congress Association, Kolkata. This is being organized by Science and Technology Department, Government of India, which is very creditable for a country like ours. I am also thankful to Professor Suresh Makwana, Head of Psychology Department of Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Anand in Gujarat. Gujarat is one of the leading states as far as economic development is concerned in our country. And if we talk about rural development, then still today we have India as one of the rural economies. Majority of people, around 60 to 65%, they are dependent on agriculture and related activities, and they still live in rural areas. All the governments have made lot of efforts as far as the development of rural areas is concerned, and the efforts are continuing in a great manner by present government. If we talk about agriculture, then in our country we have Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICR, and there are many research institutions which are spread across length and breadth of the country, which are contributing to agriculture development, and they are making immense impact on development of farmers. We have seen Green Revolution and White Revolution, which have substantially made positive impact on the farmers and rural life and overall on the economy of the country. So therefore still agriculture remains the fulcrum of efforts which need to be made, and we have good examples of Haryana and Punjab. There are some shortcomings, but they are the ones which have contributed to increase in productivity in rural areas. We have the great example of Israel, which focus on how most productive efforts in agriculture sector can be made. Coming back to the rural development in our country, government is making a lot of effort in improving livestock and dairying, besides agriculture, which helps in sustenance of agricultural farmers and rural areas, especially in many areas which suffer from drought and scarcity conditions. The other efforts which are being made are the focus on doubling farmers' income, and for doing that we need to make lot many strides continuously and in a sustainable manner, so that the farmers' income improves. तो ब्रेक कर सकते हैं अपन?